every time you say basically, the
Mm-hmm.
people drink. Every time I say or so or anyway, people drink.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, okay. Sure.
by the end of the
Neat.
podcast, everyone would be drunk.
Okay.
Before we start, Nins,
Mm.
I have a surprise for you.
Gasp. Like gasp.
We have theme songs.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
This is the first time you're gonna hear the theme song for Frightening, Alarming Real Life Tales Show podcast. In three,
Okay. Sure.
2, 1, shh. I have a question for you.
Why do you seem so scared?
Hi, I'm Niña.
And my name is Andrew. Welcome to Frightening, Alarming Real Life Tales Show, a podcast where we talk about scary things that may or may not have happened in real life.
You don't know about that?
No.
You didn't know about that? Oh my god.
I am genuinely freaked out. So sit back, relax, and try not to go crazy with fright.
Aren't we all crazy?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
And welcome to Frightening, Alarming Real Life Tales Show podcast. I almost forgot the title again. So my name is
Good job.
Andrew, and I'm here with. Hello.
Nin.
So we talk about scary things. You've heard the theme song. We talk about scary things that may or may not have happened in real life, and try not to go crazy with fright. Aren't we all crazy? Anyway, so Nins, how's your quarantine going?
It's okay. Just hanging out on Minecraft lately. Just playing. That's how I hang out with people nowadays. This is my life now.
So you're just playing all the time?
Nah, I'm just like draw, play, and other things.
You sleep, you play, that's all?
Yeah, generally, yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, it's been a week. It's been a week.
Awake.
It's been a week since we last talked with each other,
Mhm.
and I
Yeah.
spent the whole week just coming up with the theme songs, coming up with the sounds that we're gonna be using in this
Mhm.
podcast, and basically I've just been oh no. Basically I've
No.
just basically I've just been
Basically.
trying to make sure this podcast will run a little bit smoother. Yeah, before we get to the stories, by the way, you're going to be
How was
telling
your
the story.
quarantine?
My quarantine, yeah, that I just answered that kanina lang.
Did you?
Yeah, I spent the whole week
Okay.
just making
Oh yeah.
theme songs.
Sorry. My
Wow.
brain just like blacked out. I don't know. I'm like, there's a TV in front of me. I haven't watched TV in a long ass time.
Oh,
and then I
so
pulled out this
you're
watch,
distracted
and
with
then
the
I'm like
TV with the
mesmerizing
TV.
how they're.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Okay, go on.
Okay,
I will what though?
you're gonna be telling the story first, and then
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Alright,
and
sure.
so last time we talked about Maria Labo and
Mhm.
a haunting in your
Ghost.
school.
Yeah.
So we just have some clarifications based
Sure.
on what we talked about last time. So
Mhm.
actually, I researched, and there is a Maria Labo movie, but it was
Yeah, I
released.
told you.
It was released in 2015.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like older movie. Is there no older version of it?
I looked, I didn't see any.
Mhm.
It's by Viva Films.
Maybe
Yeah, I remember Maria Labo movie. It was in 2015. And also, I researched because I could not get it out of my mind. The
Which one?
doll, the scary doll that I watch
the
at
movie,
night.
yeah.
Her name is Chaka Doll,
Ah, okay, yeah. I think
and
I've watched that one.
it was in GMA. The show was
Yeah.
called
It's like
Kakaba
Filipino.
Kabu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
think
like
so, yeah.
she tells like horror stories, and then like she's this really scary doll. Yeah.
It was like a
Okay.
Filipino ripoff of Chucky or some shit.
Yeah. It was like that. And also,
Mm-hmm.
we used to talk about what we would do in a zombie apocalypse. So why don't we give everyone listening, a taste of what we talk about? So, Nins, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse?
That usually depends on where I am. For example, if I'm at home, I would make sure that I have barricades, like at
Okay,
least
this
doors
is
and
j-
windows.
just to clarify, at the start of the zombie apocalypse, what would you do first? And from there, you tell a story.
My brain just like died. Can you start first? I'm like,
Okay. Okay, so what would I do if a
yeah.
zombie apocalypse suddenly began here in Davao City? Well, first of
hmm
all, I would lie in my bed, cry, and lock myself in my room and hope for the best for about 12 hours. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, the first thing I'd do is obviously I'd look for Tirso because
hmm
assuming that I'm already with my family, I'll look for Tirso and then like we form one group.
Mm.
But then again, aren't people who are in like groups fail a lot more than people who
Yeah, or alone.
like bigger groups fail a lot more than people
Then
in small
smaller
groups.
groups.
Yeah.
hmm
So assuming along the way some family members or maybe some Tirso's family members, suddenly
Mm.
die or something. It'll just be
hmm
me and Tirso, and
hmm
we would go up to the mountains probably.
Oh, you're gonna go to Abby's place.
Yeah, we're gonna go up
Because we
to
talked about that, I think, back then.
yeah. That's
You're
like
gonna
a
go to Addie's or Tirso's place and it's just like hang in there.
yeah.
Because
That's a
it's like really far away. It's in a way secluded.
area.
Temperature was pretty good. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
like you
it's
can plant
cold.
and shit. Yeah.
And also, there's lots of space, so you can probably
hmm
grow vegetables there. So you
Yeah.
can survive indefinitely unless
Yeah.
one of you
That's
dies
true.
and then turns into a zombie. It depends on
Then
the
yeah.
zombie lore. But the
Then
first thing
yeah.
that we would do is, try to get out of Davao City.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's going to be a very big problem because, first of all, I'm pretty sure that the government here would keep everyone in, and then that would
Yeah.
fail, and then, or try to keep them out, and then that would fail, and then the zombies
Either
would
way,
come in.
it's gonna fail.
Yeah, either way, it's going to fail. So,
hmm
yeah, I think I'm going to go with the first plan lie in my bed, cry for 12 hours, and then after that, I'll be ready. What about you?
Oh, maybe. Again, it depends on where I am when it happens. But in a general idea, I would most likely try to basically look for a safe zone in a sense, and then
Mm-hmm.
check resources, check quote unquote weapons, and then after or while I'm doing all that, I'll check for like family members and check for Kevin.
Kevin. By the way,
Yeah,
Kevin
check
is
for my
Nina's
sister.
boyfriend.
Check if my sister's okay, and then how's she doing, and then I'll check with Kevin. Like,
But
see how he's doing.
yeah, I'm pretty sure your sister would be fine. Like she has like that final girl aura about her. Like it's
Yeah.
always the girl who didn't have sex in the movie. You notice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why there are memes. Did you not see memes about that shit? Or like, I think Dorothy made a video about that.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be fine.
And with Kevin, like, if I find out he's okay, he knows how to drive, so I can ask him to like pick me up, and then while waiting for him, I can map out the routes or something that we can use to like get out of the city or like pick up supplies on the way to get out of the city, and we'll go to some other place.
Ooh. Why not bikes? Because then you wouldn't use gasoline, just pedal.
Yeah, but like bikes is like it's hella open though.
Yeah, true.
It's hella
Tricycle.
open, like they can just grab you and just
Tricycle.
dead. Tricycle.
Wow, we're breezing through our topics.
Yes.
Okay, I think we're ready for our first story now. So, our theme for this week actually is haunted places that we know of. So, Nins,
Yeah.
you're gonna be
Uh-huh.
telling the story, but before that, I have a surprise for you.
Legas. What is
This
this?
is, for the first time in Farts history, Niña's theme.
I have two.
Something for your ear hole, a tale to scare. This one talks about a murder, that one wails about a ghost, and will Nina read them? Yes, indeed. Now something for your ear holes, a tale to scare. Searching here and there and everywhere, crying stories. Nina, please, can't you read them? Oh, yes, she do. How's that?
Last part, isn't it? Yes, she does.
Well, it just leave it.
aside from
It's
that,
well, I
make sure
tried
we're
it
not
with
gonna get
does,
super
and it
issue.
sounds really off. Like it sounds really off. So if you don't
Oh,
think about it grammatically, like it's going to be fine. Can she read them?
sure,
Oh yes, she do.
sure. I'm just gonna. Okay, sure.
So
All right. So
Ninya, take it
mhm.
away.
This is basically. I said basically. Sorry. It's about. Shut up. It's about a haunt. It's a haunted house in a sense in the province that like my family owns. The entire house, the lot itself or the area itself is very secluded. It's basically um provincia in a sense. It's like neighbors are hella far away, and then like behind and in front of you are basically covered and surrounded with mountains and grass and trees and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. Uh-huh. So the house, we have relatives who can sort of see things that no one generally can see. So
You have neighbors that
the
can see like entities?
relatives,
Relatives,
like
okay.
aunts and shit. Yeah. So some of them does or can see like outside of the house. There's a black lady. If no one's familiar with black ladies, they're basically the opposite or like same with, or similar to white ladies, but they're
The
much
opposite of
more
white
evil.
ladies, of course.
Oh no! Oh my God!
Why
I
it gotta be
suddenly
black?
realized. I know I just some shit. But like white ladies are ghosts who or like women, dead women wear like a white dress or gown, and then the
Mm-hmm.
hair usually is like covering her face like really long. This is
Mm-hmm.
the general the grudge kind of feel. And
Oh.
the intent usually of spirits like those are in a way evil or malicious.
So
But
that's
with
the black lady.
the black ladies are even worse
Oh.
than those who are wearing white, because they will really try to like actively or like actually try to kill you or stuff like that, because there are some people who say that white ladies would basically just are asking for help, well black ladies are like pure evil and malicious intenting.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god. And then
yeah. So aside from that, just that's outside, and inside of the house, there's one that's a white lady. So that house itself has like multiple stories all over. Like
mm-hmm.
one of them is my cousin. She basically every Christmas we used to go there in that house, because that house is actually pretty big, and like there's like it's kind of spacious. The driveway's really spacious,
Mm-hmm.
so we would have a family reunion from the time of like the 23rd to January 1st. You would usually overnight there either on Christmas or New Year, so either of those dates. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we would sleep over there, and then some people, and then by the next morning or like 2 days after, most of us will go home. This was way back, like way back, early 2000s. Excuse me.
What did you do?
Sorry, I kind of,
You burped?
a little bit.
I was so into the story and then it just went and then rip. Nins, what happened to you?
I'm
Are you
sorry.
okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine. All right. So, my cousins, their family side decided like, oh, we're gonna stay here one more night. We're gonna extend our stay. So our family, or my side of the family, we left, and then like we hanged out in their original house while they stayed in that provincial house. So,
Mm-hmm.
at night, my like all of the relatives were sleeping sa sala in the sala because the sala
Sala
is like
is the
huge.
living room.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, my bad. The living room. So they were hanging it. They laid the foams, mattresses, and slept there. And then like no, basically no one's staying in any of the rooms because the rooms are pretty big, but it's sort of safer in a sense, and
Uh-huh.
it takes out the fear from everyone if they all sleep in the one place. So they decided to sleep in the living room. So the living room setup basically has this huge window on one side, and then the hallway, or like doors on like open doors on two other sides, and then opposite to the window is a giant mirror. Like it's really big, it's a wide mirror. So at night, my cousin slept, and then the people who are with her there is like her and her younger sibling.
Yeah.
She's not that young, but in a sense she's young that she cries at night. If she cries at night, you would hear like a child crying.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, so she woke up because she heard like a thud from the roof. So it could be like a coconut fell, and then it hit the roof, and then after a few seconds, she heard a child crying. So she thought, oh, it could be my sister. And then when she like tried to like felt her sister and like checked on her, she wasn't crying. She was like really asleep. Everyone else was asleep. So she lied back down, and then like she kept hearing the crying, and then she she tried her best to like close her eyes and not look behind her, because if she does, she's gonna look at the giant ass mirror, and she does not want to find out what she can see there, because she's one of the people who can feel it, you know.
Uh-huh.
hmm So like a year before that one, it was my brother who he drank a lot. That is, I think it was Christmas. He drank a lot, and everyone was asleep. So he decided to get up and pee. So when he got up, he walked to where the bathroom is. He passed the living room, and then after the living room is the bathroom. So when he got into the bathroom, he started to pee. He suddenly felt like a hand grabbed his ankle.
I thought grab his
Mhm.
I thought grab his penis.
Oh my god, no. But like it grabbed his ankle. God,
Okay.
no,
Okay,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Okay, go back.
God dang. Yeah, but like it grabbed his ankle, he screamed, and then he panicked, he fell. He had like he told us that he had to like crawl his way out of the bathroom just to like get out, because he was like really panicking.
Uh-huh.
So then I think after that one, he does not like to stay there for long. That's why like after reunions, he would go home immediately afterwards. So yeah, that's basically two stories of that one house. It's like haunted and shit.
Wow. What a riveting story, Nins. I was on the edge of my seat. I couldn't like insert
Especially with my brother's
I couldn't
story.
I couldn't insert any jokes because I was so into the story. That's how good it was. Like that's how scary it was. Like, oh my god.
Because it was relatives. Like they're like real people, and like for me, I know them.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a pass. I mean, last time I went there was years and years back, and then last what I remember is like I think doing laundry or
Uh-huh.
something, and then like my cousin warned me like, "Oh, where are you going?" "I'm going at the back because there's a pump there," and so on. He's like, "Are you gonna go alone?" "Yeah," and then he was like, you shouldn't go alone because sometimes you're gonna see like dead soldiers hanging out there. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask for someone to go with me then. Yeah, because like I'm not taking a chance to see like dead soldiers and shit. Because like as far as I know, like there were like 3 dead Japanese soldiers and like hanging out in that area. So I'm like, no, I'm good.
Okay, so just a question. Where is this haunted place? I know it's in the province, but where
Yeah, it's in
specifically?
South Cotabato. It's in South
Uh-huh.
Cotabato.
South
Um,
Cotabato.
I forgot like
Marbel?
because yeah, like no further, a little further is a Marbel because like Marbel is like the city and then there's like further areas there and then like they call it what do they call it, like Purok something, like I don't know what Purok really means, but
Like a
Purok
little
it or some,
town.
yeah, like a little
Little
town or something.
town. It's a
Quiet
quiet
village,
village.
with full of ghosts and then stuff around.
Uh-huh.
So like yeah,
Okay.
it's like further there.
And when was the last time you were there?
Yeah, that was yeah, like I think more or less 5 years ago.
Wow, so long
Yeah, it's
ago.
like a long last time. Yeah, but like yeah, that was I think the last memory I have in that area. But like my cousin's like, don't go there alone. And I'm like, okay, I'm good.
You have any plans of going back?
Maybe. I mean, the area is pretty cool in the sense that like trees, nature, and it's actually relaxing, minus the ghosts and evil spirits and so on.
Ooh, you should go back there and then we do an episode. Oh my god.
If we do that, like, can we not like stay there for long? Cause like legit, it's a mountainous area and like it's not great.
I have a tent.
Cause
We can
like
stay in the
no
tent.
one. No, I'm good. Even if we stay in the tent, because there are my cousins tell me there are dwarves around the area, so I'm good too.
There's what?
Dwarves,
Dwarves. Oh,
like
like
yeah, little
duende.
little elven, yeah,
Okay.
dwarven beings,
I
like
thought like Lord of
running
the
around
Rings
and
dwarves.
making mischief. What? No,
I
no,
thought
no.
like
Like the
Filipino
duende, like
dwarves.
tiny ass dwarves.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Because, like, for those people who don't know, Filipino lore, we have, in a sense, dwarves in our end too, but, like, they're hella tiny, like, fairy-like tiny,
Uh-huh.
like, really tiny that you can't basically see. And then, we have mounts for, I think, fire ants, so was it?
Yeah,
Or it was like mounts for, like, some sort of really vicious ants.
or like
And then
termites maybe, like fire ants.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think fire ants or
And
something.
that's where they live,
And then,
right?
yeah, that's where they live. That's
So
where like
if
old
you
people say they live.
destroy that
Hmm.
that fire ant mound, then the duendes or like the
They'll get
tiny
back at
dwarves,
you.
yeah, they'll destroy your life. They'll curse you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. So thank you so much, Nins, for your riveting, scary story. Now, why don't we take a break?
Hmm.
Uh-huh, just a short break, and we'll be right back.
Sure.
And welcome back to Farts. Hi, Nins. How was your break?
Hi. Okay. Still, my eyes are still glued to the television. So yeah.
What are you watching, by
Okay.
the way?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm watching. I think shopping or some shit.
Is it cartoons?
No, it's O shopping. I
Oh,
just checked
okay.
now. I'm like, I don't even know what this is.
Oh,
How do I get rid of this one now?
shopping.
I don't know. I'm like,
Is it
they're
cable?
doing some, yeah, Sky.
Ah, okay. All right.
Okay.
So now it's my turn to tell the story. But
Yeah.
before that, there's also a theme song. Here we
Ooh.
go. Oh, wait, Nins. Please introduce me.
We have Andrew. Yay! Who's gonna tell us his story and play the theme song. Yay!
Thank you, Niña, for that marvelous introduction.
Marvelous.
Story for you. In this hand of mine, you can't stop the things I do. I Now Andrew is back, and there's hell to pay. There's a story for you, and this hand Yeah! Hello,
Yay.
listeners! My name is Andrew. What's yours? I have a story for you. Okay, when I was brainstorming on, I know a lot of haunted places. I could talk about the haunted place in Davao, that one street sa may Matina.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
you talking to me about that one.
yeah. And then there's also that's the only place I know. That's in Philippines, but like in like outside of Philippines, we have like the Queen Mary. There's also like haunted hotels, like scary
Oh, I just
places.
realized Durian Hotel.
Yeah, Durian Hotel is also
Yeah,
considered haunted by some people.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, Durian Hotel is in Davao City. It's like this old hotel. And speaking of hotels, this haunted place that I'm going to be talking about is another. Wait, hold on. Excuse me. This hotel is haunted, but it wasn't always a hotel. This one is called the Diplomat Hotel.
Where is this one?
This one is in Baguio.
I've never heard of this one. Go on.
Yeah, so the Diplomat Hotel, otherwise known as the Dominican Castle, is about 100 years old. 100+ years old. It was built back in 1913. So the Diplomat Hotel was originally a retreat house for priests, friars, and nuns of the Dominican order.
Mhm.
So they also go there for retirement. But we all know what happened.
Hello?
Like, hello, yes.
You you cut suddenly.
Oh, that. Ooh, I'm scaring you.
Ooh.
Scary.
I'm like confused. So like you're talking and then you suddenly cut out. I'm like, what?
Let me try a different song. Hold on. This one's too much. Yeah. So, but then we all know what happened. Like after 1913, it was like, when was it? Let me fact check. Uh, uh, like around 1939, World War II happened, right?
Mm.
Oh no, multiple songs are playing. There. Right, so World War II happened, and so the Dominican Castle, or the Diplomat Hotel, became a refugee camp
Mhm.
for those people who were displaced by the Japanese army. Now, sometime during that time, the Japanese found the Diplomat Hotel and they massacred, raped, and tortured many of the people inside. So there's even a place there, like in the courtyard, where they decapitated like the heads of nuns and priests.
Oh.
Yeah. So after that, after World War II happened, like somewhere in the 1970s, like 1972, somebody got
Mhm.
the land and the building, and it was made into a hotel. Now, and then it was called the Diplomat Hotel.
Oh, okay. So that's when it was called the Diplomat
Yeah.
Hotel.
So
After
the person,
the whole thing. Okay.
yeah. So the person who bought this hotel was actually like a renowned faith healer, Albolario.
Mm. Yeah.
Albolario.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pronounce that word, and I didn't write down his name.
Witch doctor. Uh-huh.
Yeah, a witch doctor, and
Mm.
but it only was in operations for like about 10 years, because in the 1980s, like around 1984,
Mm.
the owner died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the faith healer died, and then it was abandoned after that
Mm.
because of debt, and
So,
then so the land was given back to the government.
mm.
Now, in 1990, an earthquake in Luzon like damaged the place even more. So if you look at pictures of the Diplomat Hotel, it's gonna look really, it's gonna have
Old and
cracks.
damaged.
Yeah, it's gonna look old and damaged, but it's still standing. Actually, I like people visit there. There's it's now a tourist spot, and people shoot wedding prenups there, like, which is really weird.
Mm.
And then the west wing of the place was made into a function hall where you can like do your wedding ceremonies and stuff. Like if you want to have like
Yeah.
a horror themed like wedding, then that's a good place to go to. Now, why is this scary? Why is this horror? Why is this place like a haunted place? Well, aside from its history, they're actually, since it's a tourist spot, like a lot of people like go there and then they witness like scary shit. So stories include of a nun that if you notice this nun, the more she will follow you around. Yeah, basically.
Mm.
And now,
Basically.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then there's stories of like phones breaking, phones who are like full battery suddenly losing charge.
Dies.
Yeah, and then files don't save. So there's the typical horror thing. And then in the courtyard where the nuns were beheaded, there actually it wasn't just the nuns and the priests. There were also kids
Oh.
who were beheaded. So the fountain is called it's in my notes. The Bloody Fountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what they call it because apparently there were enough deaths to fill the fountain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Dang.
people
Okay.
who visit the Diplomat Hotel now, they see like spirits of kids like running around the fountain, nuns crying by the fountain, and then there's also a story of a priest holding a head, but apparently according to a spirit medium, it wasn't the priest's head. It was a different head that he was holding.
Oh, so he's looking for his head or something?
I have no idea because the decapitated body doesn't have eyes, so maybe he was thinking that was his head, and then he just picked it up, and then
Maybe. Who knows?
ooh, I feel a head. Is this mine? No, you dumbwit. This is not your head. During my research, one of the biggest, most outrageous story that I heard was when a professor went there with his friends. Like he was touring his friends to Baguio, through Baguio. And
yeah.
and then they went to the Diplomat Hotel. Now, there was someone who stayed behind because I think he wasn't feeling well. And so they left him on the first floor, and then the professor and the other friends like went upstairs. And all of a sudden they hear like laughter like coming from the first floor.
Downstairs.
Yeah, and then the guard who was waiting outside of the building was hearing the man laugh, and he was just thinking that, oh, he's with someone downstairs, maybe they're just talking or something. But then the people on the second floor, like the professor and his friends, were like weirded out because he was the only one downstairs. So they went downstairs, and then apparently the man was possessed.
Oh.
So he started like thrashing around, screaming, like it wasn't a scream of a man, but it was a scream of a little girl.
Mm.
Yeah, so they tried to restrain the man, but the man just kept yelling, the toy, give me the toy.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
they were like, what toy, what toy? And then in a screaming rage, the little girl said that you can find the toy in like the rooftop. It's a
Mm.
black ribbon.
Mm.
She just kept yelling, itim na ribbon, itim na
Uh,
ribbon, itim na ribbon, like.
yeah,
And
multiple times.
so the professor and his friends tried to restrain the man, and then the guard went upstairs to the rooftop to get the ribbon.
The
And
ribbon,
surely
yeah.
enough, the ribbon was there. The black ribbon was
Mm.
there. So they took the ribbon, the guard took the ribbon, and then he tapped the ribbon on the forehead of the man, and like something coming out of his body, he went like the spirit went out, and
Mm.
he collapsed onto the ground.
Fainted. That's
So
interesting.
yeah, that's like, could you imagine like having to experience like a possession? I mean, between you and me, who would be the possessed one? I mean, it would be me, right?
I am? No more. I think I would be.
No, it would be me. I think I'd be the possessed person if ever it
Nah,
would to happen.
I think I would.
Okay, why would you be the possessed person?
I don't know. More trauma?
Okay, fine, you win. You win. That's it for my story. So actually, there are more stories that I could tell you. Like there's actually a photo and a video, and I saw this with my own eyes. Like where there's a
Oh.
person. I'm assuming it was the nun that I talked about. There's a video and a photo of her sitting by the window and by a door.
Oh,
And let me tell you, the hairs on my back are standing right now. That's how freaked out I am.
dude,
What?
look behind you.
Don't. I look behind me. Oh my god. Okay. There's no one there. Yeah, so that's it for my
Just like
story.
you have a window right there, right?
Yeah, but the window is
In your
closed.
room. You never know, silhouette and shit. I mean, you noticed the photo and stuff, so that means she could be following you right now.
Ooh,
Ooh.
don't say that. And then there's also
What?
actually one more thing. There's actually a movie based on the Diplomat Hotel, and it was actually shot in the hotel itself.
Oh,
The whole
that's
film was
neat.
shot there, and I, how should I say
Did you
this?
finish?
It was boring.
Really?
Yeah, it was so
That's sad.
boring. Like, oh my, like, yeah, it had horror elements, but I fell asleep in the middle of it.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
sad though.
but it starred Gretchen Barreto. It was back in 2013. It's called the Diplomat Hotel.
Hmm.
The nice thing about it is it was a small cast, and
Mm.
it was all shot in that hotel. So
Mm.
you could actually feel the fear or like the haunting vibes that the hotel gives. It's just that the story was meh.
Okay. Sayang.
Yeah,
Because
no?
like if they made it like the good story and stuff like that, they could have.
They kind of went with
Would
the
have been
route
great.
of the witch doctor, the owner of the hotel before.
Okay.
The witch doctor. Yeah, they went with that.
Okay.
But then they also tackled like back in the Japanese era where, the priests and the nuns were beheaded. Yeah, so they tackled some history there. But it was meh. Yeah, so thank you, Andrew. Thank you to me for
Thank you.
for telling my story. And now I believe that you, Nins, have the
Mhm.
story of someone who is
Yeah,
not from
I
us,
do.
right?
No, yeah. I have like a guest story.
Hold on.
She
Hold on.
asked that.
Wait.
Hello?
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh no. What? Oh no.
I didn't.
What?
Oh no, I made it. Hold on. I'm looking through my soundboard and I'm like, why can't I find the theme song for it?
Oh, there's
There's
a theme song too.
Yes, there's a theme song. Come on.
Okay.
Everything
Go
has a
on.
theme song. I literally had one whole week to do this, Nins. Where is it? Oh my god. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Wait. Wait. Nins. Stop talking.
Wow.
Wait.
I'm not talking.
Wait.
I'm
Okay.
not talking. I'm waiting.
Okay. It's converting. Let me just add it so I can press it. Audience theme. Yes. Here we go. So let's go back. Pretend like nothing happened.
And just edit it out.
I'll quote unquote edit it out.
Mhm.
Now, I believe, Nins, you have a story from our
Mhm.
guest, not from either of us. So
Yeah.
now it's time for you to tell the story of our guest. It's time for you to bring it in. Andrew and Niña are waiting, so come on down. We'll read it now. Your stories that make us go. How? How was that?
I'm pretty okay, I guess.
Do you want to hear that again? Here.
No, I'm good.
It's time for you to bring it in. Andrew and Niña are waiting, so come on down. We'll read it now. Your stories that make us go. How? Yeah, so now it's time for Nins to tell us the story that will make us go, how? Go, Nins.
Alright, so this one is from someone named Erica. She doesn't.
Hi,
she
Erica.
wants everything to be like anonymous, except for like her first name. So this is her story with her brother, I believe. So I'm just gonna read it. I'm gonna read what she sent to me. Okay.
Go.
So, I was in high school and sitting in the living room late at night, and I heard kids by the front door. By the way, a little backstory for her and her brother. Her brother can like see and like actually see ghosts, and like to a point that he confuses the ghosts to actual people, that kind of thing. And then for her end, there are moments that she can see ghosts, or like no, yeah, she can see ghosts too. So and then sometimes she can smell, like how quote unquote old it is, because like
She
the
can
decay
smell?
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, she can smell. So like she
Ooh.
know like old ghosts because of like how old the decay in a sense would be.
I mean, I have the ability to smell food. Does that count for something? Hello? You went quiet there.
Maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading.
Yeah.
So, she was in high school and she was studying in the living room, and she was thinking that the kids who were like outside of her door, like her neighbors. So she decided to surprise them, like really surprise them. So she swung the door open, and no kids to be found.
Hello? Nins? You disappeared. Hello? Don't do this. Oh my god, she disappeared. Let me call again. You...
Call got disconnected.
I was so scared. You know what happened?
What?
The last word you said was, and then she swung the door open, and I was like, hello? Nins? Hello? Oh my god, she's gone. Guys, she's gone. Anyway, continue. So she swung the door open to scare the kids
Wait,
playing
let me
outside,
pull it up
and
first, because like I had to close it just to look for it.
wait, I'm gonna call. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, so she swung the door open, and then there were no kids to be found, left or right. So she started to wonder what was going on, and then like she just basically found like just a dim lit garden, And
Uh-huh.
then when she looked down in front of her, there's like this pale, I quote, this pale ass little mofo that stared straight in the
Wait, what?
stared me straight in the eyes. I was locked in a
This
staring
can
contest
can
for
you
like
repeat
what
that?
felt like
Can you
forever.
repeat that?
And the little boy who looked like he might have been 3 or 4 ran like there was like 20% off on on all
Wait,
items
repeat
sale
that
in
because
H&M.
I didn't catch that. Can you repeat that?
Alright, sorry. Let me put it on speaker again, okay? So I will have to quote from this point again, okay? I look down in front of me and there's this pale-ass little mofo that stared me straight in the eyes. I was locked in a staring contest for what felt like forever, and the little boy who looked like he may have been 3 or 4 ran like there was a 90% off in all items in H&M. Needless to say, when my soul reunited with my body, my neurons started firing up. Again, I started screaming like I was a teenie in a Blackpink concert.
I was a teen
Yeah.
in a Blackpink concert.
That's her words. So like,
Okay. Erica has a way with words.
yes, she
Thank you
does.
so much, Erica. Thank you so much for your submission. Now, if you're listening and you want to submit your scary story, feel free to email us at fartspod@gmail.com. Now, it can be an audio recording, so you yourself tell the story, or if you don't want your voice to be on the podcast, you can just type it out and me or Niña will read it. Now, it's FARTSPod. That's FARTS pod POD at gmail.com.
Alright.
So that concludes another episode of Farts. How do you feel, Nins?
Yay. Pretty okay.
Not freaked out at
Yeah.
all? Because I am.
A little bit, but like I'm pretty sure I'm not. For me, I'm not gonna be alone in the room, unlike someone.
Shh. I have a
Actually,
panda. I have Pan
oh
Pan
yeah,
with
yeah.
me.
Aside,
Yeah, so I'll be
aside from
fine.
the panda, you have the nun with you. So good job with that.
Right.
Have fun.
So anyway, I hope you enjoyed another episode of Frightening, Alarming, Real Life Tales Show. If you've got a fart, then feel free to email us at fartspod@gmail.com. FARTSPOD@gmail.com. You can follow me on all social media at The Andrew Tops. That's TheAndrewTops. My name is Andrew and I'm with.
Nin.
Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, we're done.
Okay. Like legit, like, yan ang said niya sa akin. I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna read this.
I'm just gonna go back to watching TV. Bye, Andrew.